Welcome. I want to talk about neutrality today, and I know we talked about it already in the prior video, but I wanted to add an attachment video to that because I feel like, again, neutrality is not discussed enough in a manifestation community. And I feel like it is necessary because it is very important. It's imperative. I feel like today I have so much that I want to get out. I want to thank everybody that has been commenting and engaging with me on the prior video about manifesting being instant. I know it like I know my name. You're going to hear me say that affirmation a lot because in that knowing, as you're saying that, because you know your name, you relate to it. And because you relate to it, that feeling of knowing is the bridge that gets you the things that you want. It's that essence, that same essence that you can feel about knowing your name is what I want you to attach to whatever it is that you want, because it's already done. All of creation is finished. And I want to discuss neutrality again, so let's consider this a part 2 of neutrality. But this is going to be titled Mimic Your I Am, because it's who you are. Something along those lines. And I want to talk about the I am state because neutrality is the I am state. I am is the essence within you that I identify as your awareness, or that we all can identify as awareness. And I want to introduce you to your awareness so that you can see it for yourself, exactly what I'm referring to. If you can be still in this very moment, do it with me. If not, do it when you can. But I want you to just calm yourself. And if you're good at it, eliminate any thinking. And I just want you to focus on your breathing. And I just want you to sit there for a while and really focus on your breathing with me. Nice and calm, still, just breathing. Inhale, exhale. And in that essence, I want you to think about this. Keep breathing as you listen to me. What is it that is aware that you are breathing in and out right now? How is it that you know you're breathing in and out right now? What is that thing, or that essence, or that energy, or that presence right before you inhale to know that you're inhaling, and right before you exhale to know that you're exhaling? That is your awareness. That is God. That's why I like to say that God is as close as your breath, because I mean it. This awareness within you is always there. It's always present. And it knows no judgment. it only knows, or it only reflects and highlights what you place it on. Just like I purposely made you place it on your inhales and your exhales for the sake of meeting your awareness, God. This is why I want you to learn to cultivate more neutrality, more stillness, more calmness. There's a reason why I made a part 2 about neutrality. Because I felt like there was more that I could say. This awareness is not your emotions. It's not your thoughts. It's not any of your doubts or your fears. This awareness within you is the thing that lets you know that you are doubting. It's the thing that lets you know that you're afraid. It's the thing that lets you know that you're thinking negatively. It is the thing that lets you know, hey, my attention and my awareness is on whatever you're aware of, whatever, because you are the focuser. You are the director of your thought. Only you can do it. Only you can direct your awareness. That's why it is your job to do so, because what you pay attention to costs. It's expensive. Because if you fuck around and pay attention to the wrong shit, look around. If you don't like something about what you're experiencing in your life, it's because you were focused on it a little too much. You complain about it in some type of way, something. And you just keep creating it and creating it and creating it and creating it. I want you to come back to who you are, who you actually are. It's that awareness that can observe the fact that you are thinking those things over and over, visualizing those things, having those imaginary conflicts of, arguments with people in your head, and doing these scenarios where you standing on business. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Big dog, yeah. All of that you keep rotating in your head over and over again. And trust me, I'm going to say this over and over again. If I'm pointing something out to you, don't feel offended. I'm not getting on you. I can only identify these things because I know how I am. So I know somebody out there can relate to that. But I want you to kind of let some of those things go, because who you truly are is calm, cool, and collected. And when you know this for sure, you start to feel more calm, cool, and collected in your reality too. Do you know how much focus it takes, or how much consistency it took me, I'll say, because everybody is not the same. It might not take you as much focus as it took me, but it took me a lot of focus to get to this understanding that I'm trying to express to you right now. What I'm trying to explain to you would have saved me so much time. You are not making something happen when you are manifesting or choosing your preferences in life. These things already exist to you, which is why you want them anyway, because it is your awareness, God, wanting to experience this as you. You are a character being played by God. I'm going to say that over and over as well. And it knows exactly what you like, what you love, what will make you happy, and it wants to experience that as you. It's yearning for you to do it. those desires, those things that you want, the reason you're watching this video, hoping that you can understand so you can do it for yourself. I know. You want it for a reason. Your awareness wants you to have it. And every now and then, even throughout all your struggles and your fears and your worries and your concerns, you still have desires. That's God calling you home. Be still and know. Being present, being still, being calm, all of that is a form of neutrality. And all of that is a mimic of God. If you can remain in that space, your thoughts will no longer have you in a chokehold. Your emotions will no longer have you in a chokehold. Your circumstances will no longer have you in a chokehold. People will no longer have you in a chokehold. What they say about you, what they think about you, none of that shit will matter. And you know why? Because you know exactly who you are for real. And who you are is the essence, that which we call awareness, which has the capability to allow you to be aware of all of those things. You are not those things. How can you be those things and be aware of those things at the same time? What is the thing that allows you to identify those circumstances? What is the thing that allows you to identify those emotions? What is the thing that allows you to identify those negative thoughts? What is the thing that allows you to identify those people who get on your fucking nerves? It's your awareness. Because that's who you truly are. You're not those things. But what you're doing with your awareness over and over and over again is highlighting them. Remember the flashlight from the last video? You just keep highlighting them over and over and over again. And you can only get what you have. And you only have what you continue to be aware of. Flashlight, flashlight. Doubt, fears, worries. You need to stop. You got to take yourself back to who you are and be more deliberate about what you're being aware of. And in the beginning, depending on how long you've been aware of bullshit, you're going to need to have more repetition, which will be the next video. I promise we're going to get into repetition. You're going to need to have more repetition in the direction of what you want in order to stop the fucking freight train that you've created of all the shit you don't want. And it's going to take grace. Give yourself grace. This information that I am giving you is information that people die not knowing. Do not beat yourself up about how you feel. Be okay with how you feel through this journey. I beat myself up about going against my affirmation and say, oh no, now I done messed up because I was just thinking this. No. All that exists is now. Nothing prior to now matters. And excuse me, everything is flying, but y'all know I'm passionate about this. I want to snap people out of it because I've finally snapped myself out of it and I feel amazing. And I know life is catching up. That's why I'm making the videos. They are a manifestation of what I've been focusing on. This is real. This is happening. This is my life. I live this. And you're going to witness it with me. The time is now. I have finally learned that as long as I can, I'm going to copy God as best as I can. As best as I humanly can. And God is neutrality. God is calm confidence. God is serene confidence. God is knowing. God is trust. God does not waver. And when it comes to me and my reality, I'm not about to waver. I'm going to stand in the pain about whatever when it comes to my reality. That's just who I am. There is absolutely no way I will let a thought, emotion, fear, doubt, circumstance. Step into what I know I have going on in my mind, because I know that my awareness is what creates. I'm going to pivot my flashlight on what I want instead. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm human. So yes, sometimes things just don't work out that way. Sometimes I get into it and I'm just, I'm there for a little bit, but I always come back. That's one of my affirmations. I always come back. Meaning I always come back to myself and who I actually am, and I choose again. And I know that now is all that matters. Therefore, nothing matters except for now. So anything prior to the now, which I chose to redirect my focus, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even concern me at all. I don't care about it at all. And shout out to Cash, because she's texting me something about pistachios. Pistachios. I'm going to send this to her. And I'm sorry to break the video about this, but that is Cash. That's all I'll say. But yeah, stop focusing your precious God, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the God that is in the version of you that has your life that you want, your life that you desire. That God is available and eager to mimic back to you who you are identifying yourself as while mimicking it. And you can rewind and try to get that, because that was a bar. That was a jewel. I don't even think I can repeat it. I gotta go back. Because when you choose it from that space of neutrality, that space of knowing, you are mimicking God, because God already knows it. God already knows you're rich. You're the one that's got to catch up. You're the one that be in the way. Your awareness is in the version of you that is rich, that has everything that you want, that has the car, that has the home, that has the spouse. It works for everything. That has the exact replication of the life that you prefer. It's aware of that life because it's in it. It's everywhere. Awareness is everything. It's God. It's all. It's in everything. That same awareness that told you were inhaling and exhaling is in everything. It's in everything that is alive. It's in everything that exists. It's in everything that we have, that we experience. And you mean to tell me you're going to waste it on worries, doubts, fears, and emotions that don't have not even the slightest bit of power over that type of infinite intelligence? It doesn't stand a chance. You just place your awareness on the idea that it does stand a chance, that it can hinder you, that it will stop your manifestation. Oh, I done felt bad today. Now I slowed down my manifestation. No, you didn't. Your awareness of that makes it so. But had you not pointed your flashlight over there, it would have never been so. Please, I hope that makes sense. You got to be calm about this and remember who the hell you are. You are not those things. You're not the smoky hand. Bye, Felicia. We are not these things. Circumstances, emotions, doubts, fears. I'm not that. I'm over here with it. You heard what happened to the last security guard? Like, yeah, no. You have to put your focus and your attention on what you prefer instead. Use your awareness. Be that neutral being that you are, because that's who you truly are. Mimic who you truly are. Remember who you are. We have been in this world of hustle and bustle and struggle and action, 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 when nothing out here can precede what you do in here. It has to start in here first. Mind and heart coherence. You have to see it mentally and know it from your heart like you know your name. I know it like I know my name. That is a mind and heart coherent. That's why it's so important that you utilize that. Use that affirmation like a training wheel and do it from a neutral state, from that state that already knows that it is so. You're absolutely right. I do know that you're rich, just like you know your name. That's the power in the affirmation. Oh, I got chills off of that. Please. That's why I want you to say it. It already knows. You're absolutely right. Mimic who you are, sit still, and gently repeat what it is that you prefer, and know it like you know your name, because that is, again, a heart and mind cohesion. It's coherent with each other. Your mind knows your name, and so does your heart. Okay? It's so important that you come back. You are not of the world. Get out of there. Come back. Come back. I am. Remind yourself who you are. And if you want to use that breath work idea, do it. Every now and then, remind yourself, what can I see? What can I smell? Circulate through your senses, because your awareness is what allows you to see, smell, taste, touch, hear. That's why visualization is so potent, and we'll have a video about that too. Because your body, when you're using your senses through visualization, it doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know if it's out here or in here. And when I show you the visualization video and actually teach it to you right, all of this is going to tie in together and make so much sense. And when you do it from a neutral state, from that I am still confident state, that knowing feeling, just like the knowing of your name state, you are accepting the fact that all of creation is finished. You are so calm and confident about this as you visualize this. You are so calm and confident about this, just like God is, as you affirm this, that now means that you have accepted the fact that all of creation is finished. And once you accept that and know it and see it, because reality has to reflect it back to you. This is a law. Awareness, like gravity, it just works. It doesn't turn off. Awareness is not going to say, oh, everything but that. There's no limits for awareness. You limit your awareness. Awareness doesn't limit itself. It is limitless. That's impossible. You need to mimic that limitless version of you that knows that all of creation is finished, that knows that there is no limits, and that knows that you can do whatever it is that you want out here. You can have whatever the fuck you want out here. I promise. And my limits are not yours. I may be limited in one topic that you're not. You may be thinking, well, why the hell you don't have that? Don't worry about me. Worry about you. I have what I want. I see it every day. I am it every day. You are embodying who you are. This is a returning. Come home. You are that I am space. You are not the things that you observe with it. You and that awareness are one, because you are nothing but an extension of it. You are a character being played by God. I hope that this made sense. Again, the next video will be about repetition, and we're going to get into why it's so important to be repetitive, because it programs the subconscious mind. And from this I am state, the same state of knowing like your name, it's going to make a lot more sense as to why manifestation is more instant. And we're going to flow into what I hope will be, I'm going to keep it to myself. There's going to be some evident things happening, and I'm happy about this, okay? Thank you again to everybody that commented. Like, I love it. I love the engagement. Keep asking me questions. I am going to start coaching. Please check the description. My email is there. If you have something that you want to ask me, you have something that you're trying to manifest in your life, you need some type of assistance, I can do that for you. I can be that anchor for you and guide you, so we can always redirect you back to who you actually are. Therefore, you can experience the life that you actually deserve, that you already have. You are not creating anything. You are declaring what it's already yours. And I'm going to be that person that reminds you of that so that you can get what you want. Okay? Thank you again for watching. Have a good day. Bye.